Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you watched the last two episodes of why I say that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is the best flight sim ever created, you will have seen that I talked about, a lot of what I talked about was, I was showing the graphics improvements, which is, significant. It's like it really is. It's a big step up, and I think those two videos really show that. Now the second one I kind of go in and talk about the weather and mostly show the clouds, but I also show more graphics and like ships around. And I covered 3 points in each video. And now this video, is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to give 3 more reasons again of why I say what I do. All right. One is just right here on the menu, right here. Okay. World photographer. I mean, look how awesome this is. Okay, and I haven't even tried these yet, but I saw some people that did. I mean, this is really cool. Okay, you click this, and you can go and you can select any of these right here. Look at this, Savannah Safari. You can click on what you want. It'll tell you, like a little bit about them, and you can see some of the areas where they're at. Like I haven't even tried them yet, so I'm assuming that that's what that is. But anyway, the point is all of this here to do, even landmarks and things. What other flight simulator offers all of this? Look at this. 0 of 18. That means is that many. That's that many things to do in each of these categories. I mean, if you counted them, how many is that? How many is it? It's an awful lot. So can you name one flight simulator that offers just that? We won't even look at the rest. Just that. Name one that does that. And tell me in the comments below, because I might not know. But I think I do. All right? I never even touched this yet. I've been playing this for hours. All I've been doing was free fights, okay? But I saw a lot of this. I saw a lot of it, and I saw it in action, and it's interesting, okay? And you got your flight training, rally race, all of this here. So this is just extra stuff, just things to do. So like, if you just get tired of doing free fights for something. I never did. That's all I did in Flight Simulator 2020 for over 2,500 hours, free flights, and I loved every bit of it. Okay, and then what everyone's talking about too is the career. This is getting some pretty good feedback here. All right, and I haven't even tried it yet, but I watched it and it looks really fun. I just haven't tried it. I haven't had the time. So like if you watched all the videos, it'll show you in detail. Let me try to think of. I believe Jeff Favignano. If you watch his channel, he has. I think he's done a video on a series of with the career mode. I think it was him. I'm pretty sure. But if not, there is others that are doing it. I might do some. We'll take a look at that too. But what is this? I don't even know what this is. Okay, Challenge League. All right. I have no idea what this is. Grand Canyon Rally Race. Never tried it. Okay. And just that right there. Just those things right there. Almost like a game in its own. This. Like a separate little game in its own. This. And there's just a lot to this. And no other flight simulator, at least in this series, has ever offered this. There may be some games that do things similar, but not to this extent. So this is another reasons right here. This is one reason why I say that this is the best flight simulator. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go somewhere else, and I'm going to try to show you. I saw something yesterday when I was playing, and it blew me away. All right. I'm going to try to get it to do it again, but I might have to change the weather conditions a little bit to make it happen, but which we will. We'll go ahead and experiment with it. It was how the environment, how the wind was affecting the environment. I don't mean the planes, I'm talking like the trees and grass, and I didn't even know it done that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go somewhere just around. Maybe I'll pick a pretty location like I like the islands, and we'll look at it there, and or maybe I might have to pick somewhere with some trees or something, but we'll see. So I will do that now, and we will check it out. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to select some area out here in the Bahamas. I'm thinking I'm kind of eyeing up this island right here, but I could do this anywhere, but I'm just going to try to pick a location I think might be pretty. All right, so let's take this and I'm going to do like this, and I'm going to hit departure. Okay, and so this is somewhere in the Bahamas, Snug Corner Settlement, Florida, Salina Point Settlement. So I don't know what island this is. If you know, let me know in the comments. I didn't look it up, but man, it looks pretty. Look at this. Look at the resolution here. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wait, did I select it and zoomed out? Okay, there we go. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit start flight, and I will see you all at the airfield. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with I'm going to see how the weather goes. I'm going to do live weather. If it's kind of doing what I'm trying to show here, then that would be great. If not, I might have to change it. So we will check it out. All right, so I will do that now. Okay, and I keep forgetting that when I hit start flight in this sim, it's no need to cut out and come back. It just kind of zooms on down to your location. So much nicer. All right, you get in so much quicker too. All right, so there is a little bit of wind. I kind of want some wind to show what I was going to do, but check this out. I've been blowing in the wind, but it's not that much. This is live weather and live time, but I don't think I'm hoping I can show you what I want to show you. Let's see. Let's take a look. It may be possible. How long is this grass? Yeah, it is. Okay, now let me see if I can get lower. Notice the grass, how it's blowing gently in the wind air. Okay, and notice the trees too. See a little breeze on the trees, not much, but you can see them moving, and they're moving with the wind. Okay, but now let me see if I can do this here. I want to see if I can change the wind. Let's see what I'm going to do. Let's go. I'll tell you what. Let's go over here, because to access that top menu, I kind of need to be in the plane. So let's go. Well, let's just do like this. We don't have to walk over there. Let's do this. All right. Okay. So let's try to change this. Okay. Instead of live weather, let's do this. See if we can do something with the wind. All right, wind speed. Let's see. Not that we won't make it ridiculous. Okay, let's just do this. Mess around with this. All right. Oh, I'll tell you what. I want it to be very noticeable. Let's put 20. Okay, let's put 20 knot winds. All right. 18. That'll work. All right. Put the plane. Let's get a little bit over here now. Now, one of the places I went to over there, and I don't know, was flying around, I believe, Maldives somewhere, and it was really, really noticeable out there. Okay, they had tallow trees. So look at the grass now. Okay, and let me show you some of these trees now too. Let's get a little closer so you can really see it. Well, I didn't notice it until I walked in the woods and I noticed it. Okay. Get a little closer here. And notice how these trees now, they're blowing more, okay? And the animations just look incredible. Look at it. Look at the way these trees are blowing in the wind. See if I can hear anything. Yeah, you can hear it. You can see the tree moving and bending and blowing. The branches, the leaves. I mean, this kind of stuff just makes the game so much more immersive. You know, I'll tell you what you can do. This might sound crazy, but you can take and strip everything from Flight Simulator and just make it where you're walking around in different places. Take all the planes out. Don't even make it a Flight Simulator. And this would be pretty interesting. Just kind of walking around a world like this, exploring things. You know? Just this right here. So I almost think this feels like a game on its own. Just a game kind of open world where you're just walking around. And look at that. Now let's try to take the wind out and let's see. Okay, watch this. Let's do this. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's put the wind down to almost nothing. All right. Now let's get out. Okay. Just so look at this. Ribbon's barely blowing. You see? All right. And now let's go look at the grass and the trees again. And we're going to see how it looks. All right. And how it behaves now that we turned the wind down. I did not know it did this. All right. And look at that, folks. Barely blowing. Barely blowing. Look at the trees. Pretty still. Okay. Isn't that awesome or what? I don't know of too many games that done it that well. Period. You know, and it's just really, really impressive. And you know, I'm out here in the Bahamas, and even though I'm kind of covering that part right here, I can't help but take a flight out here, right? So we're just gonna do a quick little fly around out here, and this I'm trying to work on doing that better. I mean, maybe I can change the gamepad sensitivity. I don't know. Let's get on in here. All right. And I want live weather, live everything. Okay, so let's go with live weather, and is it live? It should be live time. Yeah, it's checked. It should be okay. All right, and I've just been selecting this plane because it's just kind of quick to get ready and get in the air and get going. All right, so all right, there we go. And I'm going to tell you also, since I'm mentioning the wind, the other day I was in this plane at South Bimini. Wasn't recording a video, doing a free flight, and I'm like, man, I should have recorded it. And so after a few minutes I did start recording, but I got to maybe do some editing and put that up there. But anyway, this plane doesn't have a parking brake. Behind me there was some wind blowing, and guess what? The wind was blowing this plane because it was a strong wind. There wasn't any tie downs and nothing on it, and it was blowing this plane. So I had to turn it sideways so the wind would come from the side so it would not blow the plane, you know. And I thought that was cool. If anything, it gave the feeling of how light this little plane is. All right, let's go take a little flight around Bahamas now. Here, this island, see what it's about. But don't think you can be flying these kind of planes in very windy conditions, because it's going to take, you got to take that wind in consideration for sure, because it's going to blow this plane all over the place. Oh, we can also add another thing for this series. Look at the tire tracks. I know I mentioned that before, but I think that's so cool. And when you press the brakes and it skids any of these planes, you'll notice, you know, the front ones too. It's not just a tail wheel. I wonder if it's, yeah, I think it stays there too. Like if I come back and land, I'll still see the tracks there. But I don't think if you save it, it'll stay there. But, you know, if so, all your airports, wherever you keep on flying in and out of, it'll be like all, you know, marked up. And somebody was talking about how the sounds had issues and everything. Do you hear any sound issues? I don't. What's wrong with the sounds? Can somebody tell me what's wrong with the sounds? It sounds great on my rig here. So, what's wrong with the sounds? If you know, post it in the comments. I mean, people complain about sound. What is wrong with the sounds? I mean, I haven't noticed anything. Am I missing something? All right, runway 13. Okay, so let's go ahead and. It's just that people say things, you know, and let me see it. Let me see what's wrong. Let's see it, you know. I do find it weird though that some people. I mean, it's not that I'm saying they're lying. It's just I find it strange that some people are having problems when others aren't. Now, one advantage for me too, and I probably should point this out in all fairness, is man, that wind is blowing this little plane. Oh man, I'm going down. Man, that was unexpected, huh? That wind caught this little thing and blew it down. At least I don't have to end my video, okay? But so yeah, I mean, look at that. I don't know what the wind speed is right now. I never tuned into the ATIS to know, okay? So, you know, I just knew I had a little bit of crosswind there on takeoff, and it grabbed this plane. This is an easy plane to get up and going, but as far as flying, you know, you only have a limited amount of power available, and you have a really lightweight aircraft, and it really feels the part, you know? I'm just going to do a quick flight out over the beach right here. We'll turn around. You know, I'm just trying to keep the video shorter, but oh yeah, check this out. Look, they got zippers here, so I guess you can take these covers off the side. And yes, I do have a co-pilot back here. See it right there. Okay, so kind of find it hard to believe this little tiny plane can fit 2 people. And I tried to take off this plane downwind, and it would not get in the air. It would not get in the air. And I don't think there's really a lot of wind out here today right now. It might be. Don't know. But so far, I find the sounds great in this sound. I don't see nothing wrong with the sounds here. So then they also talk about terrain issues. What's wrong with the terrain? What? You know? I'm not really sure, folks. I don't know what all of the gripe is, but I really just don't know. And if you do, tell me in the comments. Let me know. Maybe show me, point me to an example, you know? It could just be, you know, the variety of hardware that's out there. you know. And what I was trying to say before I got like kind of lost was, I was saying, in all fairness, I probably should mention I was a certified technician for like 22 years now, you know. So I've built so many computers I lost track, and I do have a very well maintained system, you know, very to say fairly strong when it comes to techie things, like stuff like that, you know. Yeah, my background is very, very crazy and kind of silly, you know, because I have a really strong tech background like that, and I've done tech jobs too in the past. And I worked in casinos, and I also drove 18 wheelers. I was a driver for a long time, and I loved it. Loved the job. My favorite job ever, man, was driving the big trucks, especially the nice ones, you know. It had its moments, but I have to use American Truck Simulator now, because I'm a driver retired, you know. So check this out. Look at the beach over here. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You know, we're not going back to the airfield. I don't feel too safe in this little plane. But we're not going to go back to the airfield. What we're going to do is we're going to land this plane right here on the beach, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to take a little walk around. So yeah, there's no arguing. Bush flying is just great, or doing stuff like this is really good in this sim. Nothing wrong with this terrain, man. This terrain is just detailed and incredible. I mean, look at it. Look at the detailing of this terrain. What's wrong with this terrain? What's wrong with the gauges? I don't see nothing wrong with the gauges. You know, people said the gauge. What's wrong with the gauges? And what? What plane? The airliners, maybe? Not in the planes I'm flying. Ain't nothing wrong with the gauges. You know? Sound, gauges, terrain, all of that works fine, you know. For me, God, that's a hard landing. It's a nasty landing. I can tell you that right now. I'm just gonna let the plane kind of do what it needs to do. If I turn too much, it might just crash. All right, and I definitely don't want to try to stop right now. Let's go to the outside. I think it would be faster just kind of roll it across. Rather than walking, or maybe not. And hey, look how this little plane struggles to get rolling. Thank goodness for bush wheels, right? Bush tires. And check out the dust blowing. Check out the tracks and the sand and the ground there, which I pointed out in that Bora Bora flight video I did recently. Oh no! Don't do that! Don't do that! All right, let's just kind of leave it at this. I hope I come back. I hope this little plane is here when I come back. All right. All right. So let's go ahead now and take a little hike to the beach. All right. It might be kind of, I'm going fast to see and just walk quicker. And here you can see what I was mentioning earlier too, how the grass kind of blowing in the wind. It's an open area. Look at these trees. It looks like that's roots or something. They probably should be in the ground, I'm thinking, right? Or maybe not, I don't know. I don't know what kind of trees they are. Alright, so let's keep on walking down here. I'm thinking the tree should be more into the ground, like right here. I'm thinking these. I don't know. I mean, I would think so, right? Alright, let's see. Going down. Looks like there's a little trail right here almost. And I'll tell you what, the 42 camp out utility will be incredible in this sim to be able to use that. I mean, you can't just, I couldn't just load up this sim and just, you know, look at this. I couldn't load up the sim and just talk about the menu and some features and everything. I couldn't do all of this stuff and talk about everything I wanted to mention without doing a flight. Getting heat of water. Just walk along the beach. Not a soul around, and enjoy the serenity. Alright. So now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the third and final reason in this video of why I say Flight Simulator 2024 is the best one ever. So let's take a look at the third reason right now, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so now I think this point is going to be quite obvious. Alright, it's the world map. Look how much better the world map looks in this sim compared to 2020. Even that looks better. It looks a lot better. I mean, look at it, you know? Look how you can see these areas down here with the water and everything. It's just a lot nicer. It really is. A lot nicer. And again, look at all these planes around. Okay? So, and again, name another flight simulator that has done this, you know? The only one you can name is 2020. And it did have a map, but look how much nicer this is. You can see more things, and I noticed too, let me show you this, okay? When you select the helicopter, look at all the heliports. A lot of these just were not even here in 2020. I don't remember seeing all of this. Was this in there? I never flew helicopters up, but I mean, look at that. There's a lot of a lot of places to land helicopters. Look at all of that. Land and take off. They're all over the place. I mean, I did select helicopters to fly in 2020 off and on. I don't remember seeing that. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe some were there, but I don't think this many. Don't you think I would have noticed this here? Okay, so yeah, that's this is number 3, the map, just the map, the world map. Okay, and it's just some really good stuff, really good stuff. So yeah, there you have it. The map is the third reason in this video. Just the map alone is what I say is one of the best things. You know, just so detailed. A map of the entire world. And you can go anywhere you want to. And you don't always have to stay a distance from things anymore. You can get out and walk right up close. You can walk right up to that tree if you want. So that's all I have for this video. And hey, if you have any other things you would like to share in the comments below, I would appreciate it if you do. I would like to hear it, you know. Is there anything else that I'm missing that you think is really cool in this flight sim? Let me know. You know, I want to know. It's like, oh, you have to see this. Man, this is really cool. Well, yeah, I'd like to hear about it, all right? And I'm trying to avoid, you know, negativity here, so. But if you disagree with something, hey, I mean, let me know. But kind of let me know why, or at least point me to something if you think something's not right or whatever. You say, oh, well, this always happens to me with the terrain. This is or gauges. Show me somewhere where someone's having that problem at the very least. All right, so thanks for watching. And if you like the video, please smash the like button. And if you want to see more content like this of Flight Simulator 2024, and you want to see more videos about why, of pointing out why this is the best flight sim ever, then hit the notification bell and subscribe, you know, and I'll be doing some more. I'm not sure how long I'm going to carry this series on, but I mean, as long as I keep finding positive points here, there is a lot to talk about. I haven't even touched any of the career or anything else. Just that right there alone says a lot, you know. Are these planes, are these live planes? Or I think that's live planes. I don't think that's players. Yeah, it must be live aircraft. God, that's a lot of planes, man. Damn. All right. So all the green dots here are aircraft. What is this? Oh, that's a oil rig. Okay. Really cool. Bet there's, yeah, a lot out here. Figures. All right, so I'll leave it here, and thanks for watching. And until next time, bye for now.